to getting the car back on the road, and seemed like you all eventually got to that place. But tell me about that intervening time and the way the group stuck together until you got to that point.
Yeah, we had to do it against Portland on Sunday too, where we just weren't playing our best. But there's still time left on the clock and time left in the game, and you have an opportunity to course correct at that point. And I thought in both games we did that. It is an important skill. It's not a position we want to put ourselves in as a habit, but I thought the group to start the fourth quarter did a nice job of stabilizing the game, playing our way. We didn't get much separation there, but it kind of like got the game back under control, made them earn everything that they got, and then we were able to outlast them. But that should be a good lesson for us.
It seemed like late, especially last 6 minutes or so, every time you got a paint touch on offense, you got something really good. Is it a pretty stark difference for you all, and something very intentional in those moments, particularly against zone, where you got to get at least one touch in the paint?
Yeah, I thought our attacks, especially down the stretch, were really good. We did a good job of calibrating what they were doing. They changed defenses a little bit, and we had really really solid attacks and a great sense of purpose there. I thought for most of the night offensively we were pretty good. I thought certainly in the first half we had great intentionality. Fourth quarter, especially in the stretch run, really really good. The third was more of a defensive issue than offense, but overall I thought it was a pretty good offensive night.
You mentioned Chet did some good things for you guys in the second half of the last game against Portland. Seemed like that carried over tonight. Just what did you see out of him in terms of taking advantage of another game where he has the height advantage?
Yeah, I mean it's going to be important. Teams are going to try to downsize against us when he's at the 5, and even when he's not. When they're not downsized, they might try to put guards on him at times, and so those skills of finding him against the roll, against the at the switches on his rolls is important for us, and we did a good job of it. We found him. He had that spray out to Isaiah. He had a couple dunks on those plays. AJ found him once. Dub found him once. Shea found him early. So that's important for us. That's a tool that we have to develop because that's a game plan that we see quite a bit as we move through the season.
Coach, obviously you're going to get a lot of back here.
Sorry,
you're going to get a lot of effectiveness out of SGA. But when you're feeding the ball to Chet and he's effective, was there any reason why you didn't feed him the ball more, given how well you played tonight?
I mean, we're not really like a button pushing team, in terms of it's this guy's turn. They kind of find that in the flow. Even the first play of the fourth, I think it was, there was a post up. That wasn't a post up play for him. It's just the guys playing basketball, and so we want to be a team that works together to find the best shot, and there's stretches of the game where some guys are more featured in that than others. But I thought overall offensively we played pretty connected tonight and played the right way.
Got anybody else for Coach? Thank you, Coach.
All righty. Yep.